weird. I was at the petrol station, as you see, and I was filling up. I thought I'd just do like a little video like they do on YouTube, you know, at the petrol station, mainly in America though this is. And I thought I'd just do a little like first person view of me filling up the car. Didn't think anything of it. Weren't trying to be naughty or do something illegal. And then like as I'm filling up, the tannoy went off. And it went number 9. No. And I was like, and I looked, so I was like, right, I'm number 9. What are they going on about? So I sort of looked and went, what? But she didn't say anything. Okay. So I filled up. I stopped filming it, and then I filmed up with the phone in my hand. And then I went in and went, what did you say? She went, you're not allowed to use the phone. I was like, oh, okay, I was just doing a YouTube channel. Yeah, but you're not allowed to use it. Alright, okay. Then I looked up on Google, and I put, why are you not allowed to use the phone like the petrol station? And it's because, one, it could be distracting, which was like, okay. Like that's if you're on the phone though, like, you know, like that, and then try and do it. But I was just like filming, it wasn't distracting. I could easily fill up my car while filming, it's not hard. But the main reason is, if your phone blows up, and obviously because it's a petrol station, and fire and everything, I mean, I understand that, but, I mean, it's rare that a phone blows up. And then I could just say, because a lot of people have their phones on them, but in their pocket, so still technically they should be allowed, right? So, but obviously they're not going to be searching people in their pockets, which is obviously, yeah, true. So obviously where I had the phone out, she knew I had it out, so that's why she said it. But it doesn't make sense because I could say that about cars. I could say cars aren't allowed on it, and she's like, why? I went, well, because they can catch on fire. I mean, look at Maseratis and Ferraris and Lamborghinis. All the high-end cars, a lot of them, well, I would say a lot of them because it's rare, but it's not uncommon for them to catch on fire. I mean, yes, that's probably because you're driving it around and revving it up and what have you, but they can still catch on fire. So it's the same with a phone, they can catch on fire. It's the same with anything really, like any electrical devices can malfunction. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I suppose it might be because I just had the phone near the petrol pump and I was actually like got my hand on the petrol pump with the phone like right near it. That might be why. But fair enough. I thought I'd get a nice little like first person view of it. So that video is going to be a rare one, so I need to keep that one because I'll never be allowed to do that ever again. And she let me keep the footage, so. But yeah, so oh well. Now I know. I don't know all the laws. You know, I didn't really think about it at the time. I mean, all phones could blow up. I mean, you could say that you're not allowed in a bar. You know, like even drinking alcohol when it blows up, and then it could catch a light on the alcohol. You could say a lot of things, really. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, back onto this video. So, part 2, Dyno tune. I've got enough washer fluid in it just to wipe that, because my washer fluid's leaking, so I think it's cracked. So hopefully, because I keep on filling it up, and now I've just left it there. Now I can't be asked to keep filling it up, so what's the point? I'm just fucking wasting like 5 litres every time. So I've just left it. I mean, hopefully the cracks like up the top, like the coolant was, where it's still like sitting in. It's still saying it's low, but hopefully there's just enough in there, just if I really need it, like if it gets really dirty. So I'm not using it much, but just if it gets really dirty on the road, sometimes you get dirt after a while. So yes, that's another problem to sort out, but for now I'm concentrating on the dyno and tuning this beast and getting rid of this bloody engine light as well. So my expectations then, as we're doing in this video, what am I expecting from the day of it? So obviously I'm expecting it to sound fucking insane on the dyno, and also I want to see if the exhaust note changes as well, because every time I've had the remap done, it always seems like the exhaust note just gets louder and slightly deeper, and I'm not sure if sometimes it pops and bangs more. That's without me asking for it, because usually I don't have small cats on cars. I've only done it like once, I think. All the other ones that I've tuned, they usually bang more and I haven't done small cats. So, and I've asked them, did they do like a map of it? They said no. So basically, yes, it'd be nice just to see if it does like bang more and everything, and if it is like kicking out a little flame. Plus, it'd just be nice to get like the before and after, like the tune, to see if the exhaust note does change. It probably won't, but we'll see. Obviously, I also want to know if it's definitely gaining more horsepower from like the flaps being open. I want to know if Ferrari have lied about their gains from, you know, like factory. Is it really like 440 from factory? And I just want to know if they can actually remap it further to what they say. They say they can get to like 484, I think it is. I can't remember if that's brake horsepower or horsepower. I'll have to have a look. But that's what they're saying they can do. So it'd be nice to see if they can gain that. If not, I'll be like, you fucking liars. And then I'll, you know, that's why it's good to do a dyno tune, to see if they're lying. So yeah. So also, I just want to know if like it just feels better like as I'm driving it afterwards, because they keep saying that it's not a stage 2. So I want to see if it gains a lot more than what they're saying. And also I want to see if the Sport Cats have added on as much as what they say, because they say that you can add on like 80 brake horsepower. I'm not sure that's true. So I'm going to basically see about like all the manufacturing stuff, like the manufacturers that say, oh, this gains this gains this. So like the air filter, back box, doing the X-pipe. I mean, some say you get like anywhere from like 8 to 10 horsepower on the X-pipe, which I doubt. It's probably more like 2. So I'm not sure about that one. But I'm going to add it all up to what they say that you get, and then work out the gains that they're saying that I can get from the stage 2 remap. Add it all up, and then maybe take away like 10 to 15 horsepower, because where it's old, it's done like 67,000 miles, and sort of have a rough idea on what it should be, and then see if it's anywhere near it, or has it gone above it. I don't know. See who's basically like, I can't obviously work out exactly who's lying, but I'll sort of work out that someone's lying. But I'm hoping it actually does get to somewhere near what they're saying, and then I just will know what the car is then, and I'll be like, okay, right, this is my car and this is how much it's running. I don't have to like work out what I think is real, what is not real, or adds too much horsepower. I want to go, yeah, my car's like 520 horsepower or something, when it's not. I'd rather dyno it to know exactly what it is, and then if people ask me what is it running at, like what's your like horsepower, I'll be like, it's this, exactly this. I've had it, like, and they'll go, oh yeah, but have you had it dyno and all that stuff? I'm like, yep. So I've just got proof of it then. But my other expectations, obviously, is when I'm driving the car. I mean, my shifts have gotten slightly quicker, so I think remaps do make it like slightly quicker on the shifts. So I'm hoping it gets a bit quicker. I'm hoping it's just more responsive on the shifts. I don't really care if they're smoother, because I quite like the aggressive shift of it, really, and a little like push back. It's quite nice. So I don't really want it smoother. Obviously, I want it to be more responsive. I want it to like maybe be a bit quicker, slightly quicker. I'm not sure what it'd be like. They don't do 0 to 60 times, do they, on the dyno? Which that'd be quite nice actually if they did, because the only way to do it is to test it like out on the streets, and obviously you don't want to just stop and go right and get a device and be like right, and then do launch control and then fucking go off, get like pulled over by the police or something, or cause an accident. So it'd be nice if they did the 0 to 60 just to see. I know it probably won't be as fast as what it's meant to be, because I think when your car gets old, I know it loses horsepower. Torque, it doesn't really lose torque though, because my torque's where it's meant to be. That's after the remap as well. It actually got to the figures it was meant to be at, and that's with the flap closed. So I'm not sure if the flap done it like anything to the torque, but it definitely lost horsepower. So torque won't really change, horsepower does. 0 to 60 times, I presume, because of the horsepower loss, that'd probably make it slightly slower. So yeah, so it probably would make it slightly slower. I don't know what it will be at. I mean, it's still quite quick, just a bit laggy in 5th and 6th gear, so I don't know if they can like sort that out as well. So I'm expecting it to be better in 5th and 6th gear actually. Be quite nice. And then obviously hopefully like it sounds different, because I always think it sounds different. I've looked it up and it does say on there that like if you get sport cats or like anything with like an engine light comes up, you need a tune, and then once you've had a tune you can make the exhaust like note change a little or be slightly louder. If they do like the pop and bang map, then it'd be fun just to drive around and see if it's properly going bang 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 bang, and can you turn it off, can you turn it on again, or they fucked up somewhere. It'd just be nice just to go through it all, and then after driving it, just to see if I'm getting that power, you know, like, am I getting the adrenaline rush from that torque? Am I getting pushed in my seat a bit? Is it a bit quicker? Is it smoother? You know, is it less like lag, you know, like 5th and 6th? Like, has it got oomph? Is it really responsive if you put your foot down? You know, does it feel better? Is it a smoother car? You know, that's what I want. So that's my expectations anyway. Quite a lot of expectations actually. So I'm gonna phone them up like I said, soon. They're not open yet, so I'm doing like 2 parts like back to back. So we'll see. It's only about, I think, well, it's nearly 8 o'clock now, so they might be open at 8. I'm not sure. I'll have to check when I get home. But we'll get home now, and I'll wait till they're open. I'll phone them up, and then we'll go from there. So the next video will be part 3, which will be the day of the dyno tune. It might even be today actually, if they actually say, yeah, come in today. I'm like, alright, brilliant. But part 3 would be actually when I'm going up there. So stay tuned for that one. I'm quite excited, as you can tell. Can't wait to get this bad boy dynoed and tuned up again, and just maybe do the exhaust pop and bang map. I'm tempted, because I've never done it before and I've always wanted to, but we shall see. So stay tuned for part